Clemson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Handoff, Caden Durham. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting... Defense get it back. Gets a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll move the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Russell tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your...
He's going to fire deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to Caden Durham. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Berry. There's a crease. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. He's got him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they rewrote the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Gets it out fast. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really...
Finding some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Fires to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years.
And keep defenses off guard, but I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Good completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's a give to Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Russell. Moving out to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Russell. Going for 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He rifles one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 16 after the big-time gain. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Washington coming away victorious in an absolute instant classic. We'll have to check the record books to find the last time both teams went over 50 points. My goodness, what a game. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Durham. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's loose on the right.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch in the end zone for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Russell, bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keelan Russell. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw Blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throwing Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Russell from the gun on third down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Russell. Here's the pressure. right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hit as he throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with a W.
And they tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Durham one more time. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Keelan Russell. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Russell from the gun on third down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And the try is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the lone running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Shakes off the defender. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! He would not be denied. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
With the win today,